The president-elect finally weighs in on a controversial issue that pits two of his top advisors against his MAGA base. Donald Trump now defends the H-1B visa program, which allows thousands of highly skilled foreign workers to immigrate to the U.S. every year to fill specialized jobs. Trump told the New York Post, quote, "I've always liked the visas. I have always been in favor of the visas. That's why we have them. I've been a believer in H-1B. I have used it many times. It's a great program."
Hilariously, the MAGA civil war over H-1B visas continues with Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, two men in the top 1% of society, beefing with the folks who support them the most.
So basically, MAGA sees the H-1B visas as like taking American jobs, and not in a Mexican immigrant way. Not in the way of like, they're coming over here and they're selling fruit. I didn't really want to sell fruit anyway, but like they're selling the fruit. I don't know how I feel about that. It's not like that. It's like, no, LinkedIn is empty. And you're talking about H-1Bs coming over here and getting the jobs that I went to college for. And then Elon basically said, hey, y'all way too stupid to do these jobs, which is so out of pocket. That's so crazy.
Comedian Josh Johnson hilariously breaks down the feud that appears to not be ending anytime soon.
Musk and Ramaswamy have defended the H-1B program, Musk posting recently that it's the reason he's in America, and, quote, "Take a big step back and blank yourself in the face. I will go to war on this issue, the likes of which you cannot possibly comprehend." But Musk and Ramaswamy's stance is being slammed by Trump's MAGA supporters, like his former White House strategist Steve Bannon, who said on his podcast that H-1B takes jobs from American citizens.
The program from top to bottom is a scam and a con. There is nothing in this program that should continue to exist. Nothing. These are coders that are going to work for a third of the salaries and work like indentured servants. That's not American citizens.
The thing is, this is just a small taste that's pretty PG. The backlash has gotten way worse for Musk, as Johnson explains.
Elon basically says y'all are like way too dumb to do these jobs. Like, I've seen your American schools, I've seen your colleges, and your colleges don't even match other countries' high schools. And the sort of general MAGA response to that was like, well, okay, but you agreed with us for the past like 4 or 5 years that the American college system was broken and that it's too woke and that we need to fix it and we need to change things up. And he was like, yeah, but you still dumb. Like that doesn't change. I don't think yeah, I don't like it either, but that doesn't make you smarter that you went to a dumb school. And so then they lose it. And then MAGA was like, oh, okay, I didn't know you felt that way, you South African. I'm an African American, and that I've never had racism miss me like the Matrix.
One can only imagine. Elon Musk, however, has proven himself to be highly unlikable, from the payouts he has given for alleged segregation-like practices at his Tesla plants, being a trust fund baby, claiming to have founded Tesla when he never did, his alleged sexual harassment of women, using his children as human shields when he is in the public eye, and much more. The fact is, many Americans just flat out despise him.
He's richest man in the world, is safe to say, right? I'm sure somebody can pull me up 4 months from now and be like, actually, this other person. It's like, yeah, for 20 minutes. But like, it's richest person in the world, and he's still deeply, deeply missing everything about what a joyous life is. He's the richest person in the world, right? But out of all of that money that he has, all of the money he has, And he has almost all the money that he has, right? He has a cartoonish amount of money. This dude has all of the money in the world. He can have anything that he wants except acceptance, except like actually being in a room and knowing that everyone wants him in that room. He cannot buy being cool. He cannot buy genuineness. I don't know Elon. And I don't necessarily care for much of what he does, but I know a person hurting when I see it.
These are all really fair points. The problem is, he is the embodiment of everything a lot of Americans hate. Buying politicians, buying elections, claiming to do all the work when you're just a rich kid who came from an emerald mine. What he has done is incapable of getting vast sympathy from the public.
Some elements of the extreme legacy MAGA movement will have to deal with it as well, because that's how it is. And don't hate the big tech bros, because out of all of them, Elon is the only one that's giving all of these crackheads a voice. I want you to try and pull that on Facebook and see how long you last. You ungrateful mother.
This was also quite the controversy, where it was alleged Adrian Dittman was an alt account to Elon Musk.
They hurt Elon feeling so bad that this dude went on a burner account on Twitter, and he went in this audio chat room with a voice modulator and started defending himself with the voice modulator. Apparently, this dude got so mad he either got his mouth too far from the voice modulator or turned it off, because then this dude in his full Elon voice was like, wait, watch who you talking to right now. But like, he like fully dropped it. He was like, well, forget y'all too then. I hate everybody in here.
We reiterate, it is an allegation. Still, the story is utterly hilarious.
Musk is being backed up by his partner in Trump's government efficiency initiative, Vivek Ramaswamy. He says it's a cultural issue that there aren't more competitive engineers in the U.S. Here's what he said online. A culture that celebrates the prom queen over the math Olympiad champ or the jock over the valedictorian will not produce the best engineers. A culture that venerates Corey from Boy Meets World, or Zach and Slater over Screech and Saved by the Bell, or Stefan over Steve Urkel and Family Matters will not produce the best engineers.
And this was not well received either.
So Vivek is like, if Americans want to win, then, you know, it comes down to culture. And right now, your culture is trash. It's basically... It's basically a bunch of jocks looking at people who read like they're the dumb ones, even though the jocks are the dumb ones. And we're obsessed with, like, I don't know, like pretty stuff, shiny stuff and everything. And if you pick up some books and if you do a little less, I don't know, like Instagram, whatever you do, maybe you'll be worth hiring. That's at least how it sounded. I've heard this sort of thing my entire life. No one is more used to this type of condescension than black people. You know what I mean? Because with black people, we're the ones where we're like, hey, I did all the stuff you said to do. I went to the right school, actually got a scholarship. I did the internship, and I am passionate about this field. Can I get a job? And they're like, ah. We already have a black.
To see more of Josh Johnson's stand-up, please head over to his YouTube channel, which can be found at youtube.com/@JoshJohnsonComedy, his Instagram under the same handle, ditto for his TikTok and more short form, plus his website for tour updates, which can be found at JoshJohnsonComedy.com. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYTsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.